Question 991. Sellers can extend credit to a buyer through use of A. Deed, B. Option C. Land contract, D. Easement. Correct answer is C. Land contract. Under the terms of a land contract, the buyer assumes ownership of the property so long as he meets the terms of the contract. Land contracts provide property buyers with an opportunity to buy a tract of land or a building without having to qualify for a mortgage. Question 992. The essential elements of a valid escrow is A. Binding agreement between the buyer and seller, B. Recording of the escrow agreement, C. Delivery of something of value to a neutral third party, D. Both A and C. Correct answer is D. Both A and C. The Bureau of Real Estate notes that what is being delivered can be in the form of money, written instruments, documents, personal property, or other things of value to be held until the happening of specified events or the performance of described conditions in the escrow agreement. Question 993. Which of the following is true regarding the preparation of an offer? A. A broker is not responsible for any negligence in filling out an offer form. B. A broker can offer limited legal advice regarding a clause in the offer. C. A broker cannot fill out pre-printed offer forms. D. The buyer can compose his own offer. Correct answer is D. The buyer can compose his own offer. Although a buyer can compose his own offer, his broker will still be negligent for any material errors it contains. A real estate professional who is not an attorney can never offer legal advice to a client under any circumstances. Real estate agents can fill out printed forms while still being held liable for any mistakes. Question 994. If a first trust deed contains a provision referring to a previously recorded instrument, that likely refers to A. Fictitious trust deed, B. Acceleration clause, C. Subordination clause, D. None of the above. Correct answer is a fictitious trust deed. The term fictitious deed of trust is a modern legal term referring to a general deed of trust recordable in every California county, containing all the standard provisions normally used in actual transactions. The pre-recorded fictitious deed is incorporated by reference in each short-form instrument prepared for a particular transaction. Question 995. A tenant agrees to pay a predetermined rent of $1,000 per month, while the landlord will pay other expenses such as taxes, maintenance and insurance. This type of lease is called A. Graduated lease, B. Percentage lease, C. Fixed lease, D. Net lease. Correct answer is C. Fixed lease. The fixed lease is also called a gross lease, flat lease or a straight lease. Question 996. Money spent on improvements to property, which adds to its value or prolongs its useful life, is called A. Capital expenditures, B. Boot, C. Repairs, D. Renovations. Correct answer is a capital expenditures. Property is improved if the expenditures result in its betterment, restoration, or its adaptation to a new or different use. Question 997. The kind of loan usually made by a private lender, with a high rate of interest and backed by the value of the property, not the borrower's credit score, is A. Soft money mortgage, B. Hard money mortgage, C. Construction mortgage, D. Package mortgage. Correct answer is B. Hard money mortgage. This hard loan is a cash loan earmarked for a property purchase. Question 998. For tax purposes, a person's primary residence is their A. First home purchased, B. Largest home purchased, C. Main residence, D. Only home purchased. Correct answer is C. Main residence. The property used for a majority of the time during the year will usually be considered the taxpayer's primary residence. Question 999. Barney hires Ted to burn down Barney's home for the insurance money. They share a meeting of the minds, agree on the consideration, and all other material terms. Their contract is A. Voidable, B. Void, C. Valid, D. Valid, if Barney's wife agrees to the contract. Correct answer is B. Void. A contract has still not been formed if you have agreed to do something illegal. Question 1000. Oliver and Nora operate a business together and are considering incorporating it. Which type of corporation would enable them to avoid double taxation? A. S corporation, B. Joint partnership corporation, C. Closed corporation, D. Foreign corporation. Correct answer is A. S corporation. The S corporation was created as a compromise between the limited liability aspects of a full corporation and the tax obligations of a partnership. Like a partnership, an S corporation is not taxed on its profits, but each shareholder is liable for taxes on the distribution of funds paid to them by the corporation. Question 1001. Which of the following is not required to be in writing, according to the Statute of Frauds? A. An agreement that specifies it must be performed over a 2-year period. B. An exclusive right to sell listing agreement. C. A partnership agreement to develop real property. D. An apartment lease with a duration of 3 years. Correct answer is C. A partnership agreement to develop real property. It is not required for a general partnership agreement to be in writing. Question 1002. Buyer Brian makes an offer to purchase real property from seller Sandy and provides a deposit. If Brian subsequently withdraws his offer before Sandy accepts it, then A. The seller can successfully sue the buyer for specific performance. B. The buyer can recover his deposit. C. The broker can successfully sue the buyer for specific performance. D. The seller can keep the earnest money deposit. Correct answer is B. The buyer can recover his deposit. Since no contract has been formed, the buyer can recover his deposit. An offeror may withdraw or cancel an offer if the offer has not yet been accepted.